Hey there everybody, welcome back. We are coming to you from server 47. So you may have caught the news out on the Last War official Discord that Season 5 Preseason has been released out to the first wave of servers. This came at sometime, I think around like 2 a.m. Eastern Time on Tuesday. The first thing we have to do is we have to smash on this good old download icon over here, and if I were to tap on the Season 5 icon, it would take me to the same thing, to download the resource pack. So let's go ahead and download this. Alright, the downloaded Season Resources pack is complete, so let's go take a look at some things here. We've got a mail first off. Commander, the Season 5 Wild West Resource Pack is now ready. Thank you for your patience. Awesome, let's get our 100 diamonds. So we also received another mail earlier today. That is, the season is starting soon. Let's take a look at this mail here. So, dear Commanders, Season 5 Wild West is about to begin. A new journey awaits, one that will take you deep into the western frontier where wealth and warfare collide. Welcome to the Golden Wasteland of the Land of Liberty, a realm ruled by greed and violence. Once a legendary sheriff, King Spade has now become the ruler of the Golden Realm. With the power of the crystal gold mining, he monopolizes both fortune and energy, tightening his grip on the lifeblood of the wasteland. Here gunfire is law, and crystal gold is faith. Now, it all falls upon you to rally your forces once more, break through the walls of power and conspiracy, and restore freedom to the frontier. Here are some of the preseason highlights. Number 1, Warzone Arena Selection. It's going to open 1 week before the season begins. For our servers, that will be next week. Warzone presidents can select their spawn area in advance and secure their preferred position. If you remember what the map looked like for Season 5, it is going to be 8 servers all together in one Warzone on one big map, 9 times the size of the normal map. Why 9 times? Because each of the 8 war zones, each of the 8 servers has their own protected area. And then there is the rest of it that will be up for grabs. So number 2, Alliance Save Time Setting. Alliances can select one of 3 battle-ready time periods as their safe time. During this period, their captured cities and strongholds cannot be attacked, ensuring strategic safety. So it's not going to be entirely around-the-clock warfare like we saw in Season 1, thankfully. It's also not going to be maybe as little warfare as we saw in Seasons 2, 3, and 4. We're going to have a little bit more battles here in Season 5. Important notice. During Season 5, Alliance Exercise and Zombie Siege events will be temporarily suspended. Both of these will return Season 5 off-season with brand new rewards. Crystal Gold Tide is rising once more. Wealth and glory await their new master. Commander, are you ready to ride into the frontier and forge your own Golden Age? We got another 50 diamonds for reading that mail. All right, so those are the mails that we received today, very early Eastern Time in the morning. And we downloaded the resource pack. So now let's go ahead and we're going to smash on that Season 5 icon, which 12 days left. Here we go. Monica.
Venom, we just received a holographic message from King Spade. That notorious mine lord specifically wants you to take it.
We were once partners, back when he was a respected sheriff. Now he's a tyrant ruling the Golden Wasteland with fists and gunpowder.
What a complete turnaround. Let's see what tricks he has up his sleeve.
Venom, my old partner. I've heard your command is quite extraordinary, quelling virus crises across the world. I can't wait to meet this hero. With this letter comes an invitation to the Golden Wasteland. Tell the commander to come to my crystal gold mine and enjoy the little show I've prepared. I'll make sure to welcome him myself.
Damn, this is a trap. By the look of him, he's almost certainly infected. I can't let the commander take that risk. I'll go deal with him.
All right, so we know right there, Venom, top dog, and probably the promoted hero. Let's smash on Season 5, Wild West, preseason here. Let's take a look what we have. So we have a very standard interface that we are used to from the prior seasons. We have the Season 5 main interface tile at the top, the season preview, season boost preseason. We have the Alliance Save Time tile, and then we're going to have in 6 days the area selection, as we read about earlier in the mail, and the gold prospecting also open up Gold prospecting will open up in 5 days, so there's a 1-day delay between those. 12 days total from the point in time in which this was released onto the first range of servers. Before we get into it, I just want to take a moment and thank the sponsor of today's video, Skycastle. They're a game recharge service that can help save you money in Last War. In fact, they can save you up to 35% depending on where you're located, and new customers get $10 off their first purchase, totally on them. What do you have to do? Just go to the description of this video. You'll find a link to their Discord server. Head over there, check out how they work, check out the price list, look at some feedback, open a ticket and chat with their staff. Their staff is super friendly. They're available 24/7. They will answer all your questions. They will take all the time needed to walk you through the process, and then see if you can maybe save some money in Last War with Skycastle. If not, make sure you go and check out the Last War official store and pick up gold bricks. There you can get a 5% bonus on any purchase made at the Last War store, and at least that will get you a savings of tax depending on your jurisdiction and that extra 5%. All right, let's get back into it. Let's go ahead and smash the Season 5 tile at the top. We're just going to start right there. All right, let's smash on the info icon in the upper right. So the instructions, what do we have here? So in the Golden Wasteland of the Land of Liberty, that's a mouthful, folks. Wealth and violence collide. Money rules above all, and the law exists only to serve the rich. Capitalists control the resources. The masses are reduced to cheap labor, and a few elites indulge in luxury, indifferent to the struggles of the common people. So the ruler of this chaotic wasteland is a great mine lord, King Spade, once a legendary sheriff admired across the West. He has now become its wealthiest man, building a vast empire through the control of crystal gold mining. So crystal gold is a rare energy resource that powers weapons and mechs and circulates as currency across the market. King Spade's rise was not driven solely by firearms and cunning schemes, but through his alliance with Dr. Nier, who enhanced King Spade's subordinates with a virus, granting them superhuman strength. Even King Spade himself benefited from its effects. He can command other infected individuals, turning them into unpaid laborers, massively expanding his mining empire. At Nier's urging, King Spade has set his sights on us, sending the commander a deadly invitation, as we saw in the animation a moment ago. Yet, we will not stand idle under your command. The hero Venom, a former officer from a small town in the Golden Wasteland, will lead our forces westward, determined to expose King Spade's collusion with Nier, dismantle the Crystal Gold Empire, and stop the expansion of the Doom Legion. Commander, the Golden Wasteland is on the verge of chaos. A fierce battle over Crystal Gold is about to erupt, and the fate of the land will be rewritten. Let's take a look at a couple notes. Season buildings will disappear when the season ends. Season resources will also disappear. Protectors will vanish after the season ends. And you are suggested to prioritize learning season specializations within your profession for greater efficiency in the new season. That's the same as it has been for past seasons. So now we have a good handle on what the storyline is, who the villains are, who some of our heroes are. Let's go smash on the grouping icon. This is where you can determine which of the other war zones you're going to be with. So you are one of 8 war zones. They're going to all end up on that same map. So here, I am on server 47 down below in S4A. And we are going to be paired with 28, 57, 23, 54, 5, 52, and 64. Now, we've seen a number of these servers before. In fact, if you caught my last Warzone Duel Finals that was live streamed, we went up against 52, and we took care of business there. So I think we're going to have a good shot here at this season, and this is how you can tell who you're going to be with. Now, you can tap on any one of these, and it will take you right to the normal interface you see when you go take a look at a server from any of the various ways you can look at your grouping. And this is how you can do some reconnaissance to start to look at the rankings, their total hero power. We can see this server is definitely struggling with a max of 170, so 64 does not look like it's going to be any kind of challenge here in the season. But there might be ways to partner and to build relationships and forge alliances, so keep that in mind. But you can check out each of the servers you're going to be up against to start to get an idea of whom is on that server and how tough it might be. Let's go ahead and smash on rules. Remember, always smash the rules icon. You're going to hear me say this at least 8 times. I'm assuming we're going to have 8 weeks of a season. So you'll hear me say it repeatedly. Make sure you smash on rules. Let's take a look at what we have here. Let's break it down. So in the Golden Wasteland, the land of liberty, wealth and violence collide. Driven by Nier's provocation, Mine Lord King Spade has set his sights on us, sending the commander a deadly invitation. The wasteland shall burn once more, a fierce battle for crystal gold is coming, and the fate of this land will be reshaped forever. So what's crystal gold? Well, crystal gold is a rare resource of the Golden Wasteland used to purchase items in the crystal gold shop. Throughout this season, various events will yield crystal gold, and commanders will compete to become the ultimate crystal gold tycoon. So this sounds like it's going to maybe have a tie to trade posts. We know there are trade posts here in Season 5. We saw that on the map that they pre-released. And it almost is a little bit like Magadama, perhaps. But crystal gold is going to be a key resource that we can use in a shop. And we're going to have opportunities to get this throughout the season. So cannot wait to see what's going to be available to us and exactly how those mechanics might be improved from past seasons. Let's look at the season resources and buildings. So forge a flourishing western town this season, unlocking exclusive season boosts from its buildings. At the end of the season, resources will be returned in the form of professional experience, and season buildings will be dismantled. First up resource we have is coffee. That's a season resource that's used to construct season building, the Caffeine Institute. So we can tell there's going to be some very familiar buildings here. The Caffeine Institute is going to help commanders boost virus resistance. Unused coffee will be converted into professional experience at the end of the season. Then we have coffee beans. Coffee beans should come before we have coffee. So coffee beans is a season resource used to construct the season building, the coffee factory, which is going to help commanders boost coffee output. Makes sense. Unused coffee beans will be converted into professional experience at the end of the season. So we need coffee beans to build a coffee factory, probably 4 of them in a 5th one if you happen to pick up a weekly pass maybe, and that will let you produce coffee, and the coffee you'll use to upgrade the Caffeine Institute. So let's take a look at that building. The Caffeine Institute is a season building that's used for providing virus resistance, can be leveled up by using coffee, also enables the making of special coffee, and this building will be dismantled as the season ends. Then we have the Coffee Factory. So it's another season building, as we suspect, and it increases your output of coffee. It can be leveled up using coffee beans, and this building will be dismantled at the end of the season. Now, special coffee. Special coffee is crafted through the seasonal building, the Caffeine Institute. Coffee not only grants virus resistance, but it can also provide some additional buffs. So definitely looking forward to see what those buffs might be. Let's see if anything here in the rest of the preseason releases that to us, gives us any kind of hints. Now the Protectors field is back again, so we know what that's about from the prior seasons. We're going to have Desert Protectors. You can bring them along with you in your squad. They're going to give you a power boost. They're a one-time use type of thing. I'm expecting that the Protectors are going to operate very similarly to how they did in the last 2 seasons. All right, Octagon Clash. All right, what we see there, the 8 war zones all on a single map with the war zone specific areas and then that central area. So this season, commanders from 8 war zones will clash on the same map, seize high level cities to earn influence points, and fight to raise your alliance rankings. So if we go back to that crystal gold, right, you might first think, crystal gold is going to be like copper and all the other rare soil and things that we measured by. But no, crystal gold definitely seems more like Magadama. So in this case, it's influence points, which is very similar to Season 1, if memory serves correct. Well, let's look at what's going on here in the map. Capture the bank. So alliances must first capture a level 1 bank stronghold to claim their initial territory, which then serves as the foundation for expansion. Securing a bank stronghold is a prerequisite for launching attacks against cities. So I'm going to guess there's going to be some kind of monster there. It has a virus, like some kind of sheriff maybe or something. And we are going to have to defeat that. I'm expecting it to be very similar to the prior seasons, where there will be different types, a tank, an aircraft, a missile, and so on. We're going to need to defeat them. We're going to then capture the bank stronghold here and be able to then leverage the bank. And we'll see more about that in a second. And then we move to capture the city. Capturing a city grants a large number of influence points. So we know the bank stronghold, just like prior strongholds, does not give you any contribution really to your ranking in the season. You need to capture cities. And then the bank. So the bank, all strongholds in this season are banks. Capture, plunder, and deposit to keep your crystal gold flowing. So you can plunder crystal gold after you capture a bank. Alliance members can plunder crystal gold within a limited time window. So remember, crystal gold is a currency here in the season. Deposit crystal gold after capturing a bank. You can deposit crystal gold and earn interest based on deposit time. So longer duration in the bank, more interest. Higher level banks are going to allow larger deposits. But keep in mind, they did tease us, and you can see that you can plunder these bank strongholds. We do know that other alliances can also rob your bank. Be careful how much you keep in the bank. It'll be interesting to see when we can remove it from the bank. I'm sure there's going to be a waiting period, so this may be a bit of a strategy there to maximize your crystal gold currency with the least amount of risk. So if you're really great at the stock market, you might be good at Season 5. And then High Noon. The Order of the West rests on your bullets. Aim, fire, and eliminate every enemy within meticulously designed stages using limited ammo. So this sounds like a mini game that we're going to have in week 1. So we'll find out in about a week and a half at this point what week 1 really materializes as, but these are the rules. Always check out the rules every week in the season. Lots of important info can be found there. Finally, the last icon we have here in preseason are the rewards. If we take a look at the Alliance Leader reward and the Tactician reward, take a look at these top two. Just look at the numbers and skim through. You can see it's pretty close to each other. So taking a look at what you can get at the maximum level, if you are number 1 Alliance Leader, you're going to get the Tycoon's Mansion for 30 days. That is a special base skin that's going to give you hero attack. And if you hold it in stock, it will give you HP and defense. So you can get all 3 at a 5% if you equip it for 30 days. You'll get 1.6 thousand season merit medals. You'll get 3 of the God of Judgment decorations. You will obtain 2,500 Alliance contribution points times 20. The New Era recruitment tickets, these are the ones that give you the exclusive weapon shards. These are the ones that are very hard to get. You'll end up with 50 of those in the top place. 100 Heroes Return recruitment tickets. That's obviously coming back again. 50 exclusive weapon shards. 50 of the Overlord supply chests. 200 1-hour research speed-ups. 100 resource chests. 100 epic gold chests. And 150,000 honor points. We can see as a tactician, it's going to be very close to the same. Fewer on the season medals. Fewer on the honor points. Core members decreases again on the season merit medals and the honor points. And looking across the rest, also 1 less of the decorations. Elite member reward, we are going to be very close, if not almost the same as the core member, except you'll decrease in exclusive weapon shards and the Overlord chest, as well as the New Era recruitment tickets. And looking at a valued member, which will be everybody else, you will get the same amount of season merit medals, same amount of decorations, fewer Alliance contribution points, and everything else is the same across the board. So not a lot of differentiation there. That's been my main gripe in the past, as being an Alliance Leader really working quite a bit during the season. I also don't like how they only limit you to 4 of the Tactician's rewards, which if you have very active R4s, that's also kind of unfortunate. It's very tough to pick who you give. So let's back out of there. So folks, that is the main Wild West interface here in preseason, the main season interface. Backing out of it, let's go now take a look at season preview. 12 days left, so season info unlocks in another 8 minutes. I'm very close to reset right now. Complete today's tasks to unlock it early. Let's smash on the info icon and read the instructions. So about the event, number 1, the new task stage will unlock daily after the event begins. Completing the stage task allows you to claim rewards and immediately unlock this stage's preview images and text. If the stage task is not completed, the preview content will unlock automatically when the next stage starts, but you'll miss the rewards. And number 3, during the event, you can complete tasks and claim rewards. Don't miss out. Let's smash on the first little treasure chest there. got some rewards. I received a bit of stamina, a drone combat boost card, and a little bit of speed ups here, not a whole lot. What's the information that we unlocked in that very first unlock task? The infinite octagon. We saw this in the week 1 rules, so we know that in the season, commanders will venture into a brand new region, the Golden Wasteland, a vast region where commanders from 8 war zones will clash on the same map for control of the Golden Palace in the central mining area. So Golden Palace is going to be the capital of all capitals here, since we have 8 other little mini capitals around the rest of the map in each of the war zones areas. In order to unlock this, we had to kill a total of 1,000 zombies on the world map in this war zone. Obviously, that's super easy. Let's go to the next task. All right, got the same type of rewards for task number 2 here in the preseason preview. Warzone Outpost. The Warzone Outpost stands for the central mining area of the Golden Wasteland. Once repaired, all alliances in the Warzone can use the Warzone Outpost as Alliance territory to push further into the central mining area. If you recall from looking at my video on the release of the maps and some of that information, that central area on the map had outposts called out on it. And it wasn't really clear what those are going to be used for. We kind of thought at the time that it would be like Season 1 where you had to build an outpost in another server and it could get attacked and whatnot, right? But you needed to have it there in order to first capture some land. So it looks like this is confirming that situation. In order to get your alliance into the center, you're going to need to use a Warzone Outpost. Now it's Warzone Outpost, so it sounds like it's going to be for all alliances on your server, which makes sense because we have 8 servers here sharing one map. I'm guessing other servers can attack your outpost, but we'll have to see. In order to unlock this, we had to complete a total of 500 building upgrades. That was easy because today was the versus day for base expansion. Now there are rankings for this as well. Zombies on the first task, build, radar to come, recruit to come, and train as well. I am not listed on these because I have not done much, obviously. You can filter by your alliance. Let's go look at zombies. What do we have here? We have a few people. Now, I told you I'm in S4A. We are currently helping out FU2 this week. So I'll go back to S4A next week along with a few others that also joined for the week. All right, so that is the season preview. Now we'll come back at the end of season preview and we'll do a recap of all the other tasks because, of course, these have yet to open. Can't go anywhere. We're going to see the next one here in 4 minutes. If you smash go, in this case, it's going to take you back to your base. And I'm assuming if I was back over here and I went to smash go, that would take me to find a zombie to go kill to support that particular task. So that's a season preview. We'll see more as the preview of Season 5 advances. And up next, Season Boost. Well, we all know what this is from prior seasons. So first up, we have the Turkey Parade Float. That's your base skin here in Season 5. That's going to come with some buffs. So if you have it and you just hold it in stock, you don't actually have to activate it, then you will gain an extra reward slot when plundering a supply truck. So that's kind of nice. You can get an extra reward when you just go out there and plunder trucks. So that's nice indeed. You will also earn an additional 2% profit when plundering a bank. Remember, that's going to give you your crystal gold, so that is the currency of Season 5. Again, you just have to hold this base skin in stock. You do not have to have it activated. Now, if you do have the base skin activated, then you like this base, you'll receive a turkey gift, limit 1 per base each commander. So just like past seasons, we got those speed ups. That's what we're going to get here. If you smash on the little blue white triangle play button there, it's going to take you directly into the interface to apply your base skin. And I already have the base skin here available to me. If you didn't, it would still have the locked icon. And unfortunately, I haven't seen them add this base skin to the cosmetics mall yet. I'm assuming they will. We'll have to wait and see. But this will let other people like my base to get that turkey gift. And then the decoration for Season 5 is Happy Turkey, so it's going to boost your bank deposit efficiency after construction. So you do have to build it in your base. You cannot just have it there waiting. Each subsequent level adds 1% to a max boost of 5%. Smash the icon there, and it should take us to the decoration. So I am right now at level 4. I am really far from level 5. Now, honestly, I'm not going to spend money to try to get this to level 5, and I don't really think that's going to be worth the money just for that 1 extra percent. Let's drop out of that. Who's going to be our hero to get upgraded to UR? You guessed it, Venom, especially because Venom is the hero that is taking us into the Wasteland here, as he once was from. So Venom is going to have a buff of increasing damage to monsters by 10%. It's very similar to what we've seen in prior seasons. If you were to smash the icon here, it's just going to take you right to your heroes and to Venom in this case. Now, I currently don't use him. Maybe I'll have to swap him around. We'll see. But he will be the hero to promote to UR. Fiona, this is our indicator that Fiona is going to get an exclusive weapon. This is interesting. I hope they give her something good because she has been the weakest of missiles by far. Well, in the season, Fiona will do 10% more damage to monsters and at some point in the season get an exclusive weapon. And we also have Stetman gets an increased damage to monsters by 10%, as well as Morrison. So Stetman and Morrison will also get exclusive weapons in the season. I cannot wait to see what they have. I still have a number of exclusive weapons to get up to level 30. I know free-to-play out there, you do as well, even more so. Remember, with the exclusive weapons in the season, if you're a low spender, even if you're free-to-play, you can wait and get the hero-specific shards from places like the black market, assuming it's going to come back. There might be some other opportunities as well. But that initial battle pass to get the exclusive weapon, 50 hero-specific shards that you need, is actually a pretty good deal. It's not bad if you're a low spender and wanted to just pick it up and get started right away. But we know Fiona, Stetman, and Morrison will have exclusive weapons, and Venom will be the hero to upgrade to UR. We do not know anything about these weapons right now. We will have to wait until they are released, just like in prior seasons. Let's back out and take a look. We have Alliance Safe Time.
What does battle ready time mean?
Battle Ready Time is the covenant all alliances agree to before heading to Golden Wasteland, restricting acts like seizing cities to 3 specific time periods each day called Battle Ready Time.
So what does safe time mean?
To give members better rest, each alliance can choose to disable 1 Battle Ready Time, restricting incoming battles to the other 2 Battle Ready Time periods. The disabled Battle Ready Time becomes the alliance's safe time.
Got it. By disabling 1 battle ready time, we can rest for 15 hours straight. Finally, a good night's sleep.
All right, let's dive into all this content here. First, we're going to smash the help icon at the top. We see the infographic, battle ready time. Declaring war on a city or attacking a stronghold that is a bank requires both unprotected status and meeting the battle ready time requirements. So then after protection ends, declaring war on and attacking captured cities and strongholds is only allowed during that battle ready time, as we saw in the animation. An alliance can also choose to disable 1 battle ready time period to get a safe time period. Other alliances may only try to capture your cities or strongholds during the remaining battle ready time periods. But there's an info icon here. Let's smash it. Ton of information here. Let's start to break this down. So in the upcoming season, the alliances from 8 war zones will contest the same land. We know that, right? That's the Octagon, capturing cities and strongholds as they push forward towards the Golden Wasteland's ultimate throne. So due to participating alliances spanning different time zones, constant battles on the map would quickly wear everybody down. Yes, PTSD from Season 1. To prevent endless 24-hour attacks and defenses over cities and strongholds, the upcoming season introduces the Battle Ready Time and the Alliance Safe Time rules, designed to let alliances active in different time zones fight in a more controlled and measured way. That's a very nice addition. Each calendar day, you can no longer declare war or attack cities and strongholds at any time. These actions are only permitted during 3 designated battle-ready time periods. And that's available from your alliance settings and alliance safe time. Each battle-ready time period is going to last 1 hour, and the intervals between them are 7 hours. All contesting cities and strongholds will occur within those 3 battle-ready time periods for a total of 3 hours per day. For cities, declaring war requires both the battle-ready time period condition and the day must be a war declaration day, Wednesdays and Saturdays, just as we saw in prior seasons. So cities are restricted to capture Wednesdays and Saturdays, and you can only capture a opposing alliance's city, or attempt to at least, if they are in the battle-ready time, not if they are in their alliance save time. So the alliance save time, fighting across 3 alliance battle-ready time slots each day, can still be intense and exhausting. So the alliance save time rule is introduced to give you relief. Each alliance may choose to disable 1 battle-ready time. The disabled slot becomes the alliance's save time, meaning the alliance only needs to defend 2 of the battle-ready time slots per day. So for 2 hours per day, you need to be able to defend. Because battle-ready time slots are 7 hours apart, disabling 1 slot increases an alliance's continuous rest from 7 hours to 15 hours. Even if every alliance sets its own save time, any 2 alliances' active periods will still overlap with at least 1 battle-ready time. So at least everybody's going to be able to attack once in a day. I'm assuming also that you have connected land, obviously, as well. We'll see if that's also true. Alliance A's save time prevents attackers Alliance B from initiating attacks on Alliance A during that save time, but it does not stop Alliance A from launching attacks during its own save time against other alliances that are not. So if you're in your save time, you can still attack other people, you just cannot be attacked. So the save time rules are quite straightforward. You want to pick the time that best suits your members' time zones or needs to rest, and when you're going to have really the most people available to either defend or attack. Because changing an alliance's save time can greatly alter the map balance. Changes are going to be extremely restricted and controlled, and there's going to be a long cooldown. You can only change your alliance's save time on Monday, so just once a week. It's going to take effect the very next day after you make the change. So think about that. Be careful on what you choose for your save time. And during the preseason and warm-up periods, the save time changes are not subject to the above restrictions because they really don't apply. Let's close out of the detailed instructions for the event. All right, so then we have this little wheel here. This is the interface where you can see what your save time is. So if we take a look, right, you'll see there's a green slot. That's the alliance's set save time. That's the battle ready time that is now excluded from when you can be attacked. You are safe. You're in continuous rest. Cities and strongholds will also enter under protection status during that battle period. But then you also have the other battle ready times. You can see the times they are. So the first one is 2000 to 2059 server time, 0400 to 0459 server time, and the final one is 1200 to 1259 server time. And the last example here is these red slots. That's the battle ready time. So that is when war can be declared on your cities and your strongholds. And attacking requires a target stronghold. Both can only be done during the battle period. So remember, save time, you cannot attack that alliance's land. Battle ready times, you can. As an alliance, you can attack during any of the 3 periods. It does not matter, but it has to be the opponent's battle ready time in order to declare, and I'm assuming you have to have connected land. Tap on set time. That's going to take us to the interface where you can set time as an R4 or above. Let's look at instructions real quick here. So battle ready time is a key rule this season that affects all player versus player battles for cities and banks or strongholds during the season. They use these words interchangeably, banks and strongholds. They are better known as bank strongholds. There are 3 fixed battle-ready periods each day. We know that. They're 1 hour long. Declaring war and attacks on captured cities or banks is only allowed during the battle-ready times. Battle-ready time rule acts as a complement to protection time, effective when cities and strongholds are outside their protection period. So obviously, if it's protected, it doesn't matter what the battle-ready time is. You're not going to be able to attack it. When an alliance sets their safe time period, members can rest for 15 hours without worrying about losing cities or banks. During your own safe time, an alliance is not prohibited from declaring war or attacking other alliances, cities, or banks, so you can do whatever you want during that battle-ready period that is your safe period, but nobody can attack you. Looking at the rules, a neutral city allow alliances to declare war at any time. Now, we know these cities are going to open up progressively if it's like prior seasons. If the city's been captured, only allows war declarations during the war declaration days, Wednesday and Saturday. And of course, you can only actually fight during the battle-ready time periods. The bank strongholds, if it's neutral, you can capture it at any time. Obviously, you have to have enough resistance to kill the boss. At least that's our assumption. If it has been captured, this is important. You're only allowed to capture during the battle ready time. But notice it does not mention anything about war declaration days. So strongholds, banks, whatever you want to call them, they can be attacked any day of the week as long as it's during one of the 3 battle ready times. That's critical. You only have to defend your cities on Wednesdays and Saturdays during the battle ready times, but you will need to be ready to defend your bank strongholds on any day during the 2 battle ready times, because you have one you've marked as a safe time. You have to be ready to defend your strongholds. So that's a very, very important component here of the season. This interface is nice. It will let you in the Alliance see what your safe time is. You see the server time here. You can toggle that to your local time. So here on the East Coast, we can see that the first battle ready period is going to be 1 a.m. to 2 a.m. Now that's at least until we have our daylight savings time change. Then that will fall back an hour to 00 hours, midnight to 1 a.m. And then we have 9 to 10, or that will become 8 to 9. And then we have 1700 to 1800, or 5 to 6, which will eventually become 4 to 5 p.m. Eastern time. So this is a great way to get balance on the server time to your time zone, aligned across your alliance, to understand when you need to be ready to support your alliance to defend your lands. It does not mean you will get attacked, but you might. And those will be the 2 time slots of the 3 that you will need to pay the most attention. All right, so that is the Alliance safe time, all about it. That is what is going to limit the amount of insane attacks that could happen and the exhaustion that we had in Season 1, but it gives us more activity than Seasons 2, 3, and 4. So hopefully this will strike a balance. All right, there's 2 more things to look at. So area selection. We're going to get a little preview for that. So what's area selection? We read about that in the rules and some of the information before. So we know there's 8 exclusive spawn areas around the center of the map that corresponds to the 8 war zones. Each spawn area belongs to a single war zone and cannot be invaded by others. That's your safe area. Presidents of each war zone may select their spawn area from the available options. There is a 12-hour cooldown. The selection order for war zone location is determined by the gold prospecting ranking. We'll take a look at that in a moment. Higher the ranking, the war zone gets to choose first. Higher ranking war zones may actively swap spawn areas with lower ranking war zones. Once the results stage ends, all selections are final, can't be changed. You're going to go wherever you're going to go on the map. Results calculation, the war zone result equals the total steps of the top 50 commanders. If a war zone has fewer than 50 participants or commanders, it does not count towards the results. Ties our result as follow. So commanders with equal steps to shorter total time ranks higher. So if it took you less time to go whatever distance in that gold prospecting, but it took you the same amount of steps to get that distance, you're going to win. If the war zone total steps are tied, the war zone with the shorter total time ranks higher. Makes sense, just like the individual commanders. So this is the area selection. That's how it's going to play out. Now, preseason was released about a half a week or 3/4 of a week before the actual week of preseason. So we still have 5 days left on area selection before that becomes active. 4 days left here on gold prospecting. That's what's going to determine your rank and how you can select who will select first the area they want. Let's look at the gold prospecting. So the rules, so after the event begins, which is in the week before the season starts, you'll receive 3 challenge attempts per day. Commanders can enter stages to mine gold. When a full row or column of blocks is filled, the blocks will be cleared. Some blocks contain gems. When those blocks are cleared, you'll obtain the gems inside. Collect the required number of gems to clear the stage. The Warzone results. So a Warzone score is a total score of the top 50 commanders. So remember, you have 3 attempts at this. If fewer than 50 commanders participate, that Warzone will not be ranked. I would hope so. I mean, that would be a pretty dead Warzone, really, at that point, if you couldn't even get 50 people to participate in this preseason event. The higher ranked Warzone can actively replace the spawn areas of lower ranked Warzones. That's the swapping. If multiple commanders take the same number of steps, the one with less time is going to rank higher. We saw that before. If multiple Warzones take the same number of steps, the ones that took less time will rank higher. And from Tuesday to Friday is area selection stage, during which positions can be chosen. After Friday, positions are locked down. Saturday to Sunday is the result stage, during which no changes can be made. You're going to go where you're going to go. That's area selection. After the season begins, all Warzone commanders will spawn within their selective areas. So we know that the gold prospecting is going to start Monday and run through Friday, and then area selection is going to be Tuesday through Friday. So you need to have that first day of gold prospecting to rank as a war zone and to get your commander rank to help your war zone achieve a higher rank so that your president can select maybe a more strategic area. I'm guessing we'll be able to maybe see, or maybe we won't. It might be like the coin toss thing in the prior seasons. Maybe we can see where other alliances have, or I should say where other war zones have selected their area, so you can be strategic in who you want to be next to. Maybe you don't want to be between two enemy war zones that you hate with great compassion and know that they're going to come after you. So that could be part of the strategy. We'll have to see if that's revealed or not, as it was in prior seasons when you were selecting factions. It doesn't look like we're going to have any factions, but maybe we do, maybe we don't. This is very much more like Season 1, but with controlled battle time. Leave me a note down in the comments. What do you think about the Alliance save time and the battle ready times and just the dynamics here? What do you think about 8 war zones in the big octagon, the infinite octagon, right? A map 9 times the size. Do you think that this is going to be maybe the catalyst for finally some server merges? After each season, usually the map stays whatever it was for the season until the next one. So will we have Season 5 with 8 war zones all on the same map and then we just stay that way? Could we be merging war zones finally? Let me know your thoughts in the comments. And also, let me know what you think about just general attacking bases. We know that the map has a safe area for your war zone. So I'm assuming if your base is outside that safe area, you could be attacked. What might it be in gathering tiles like gold and iron and food? Maybe you can be attacked anywhere, anytime there, not just by your own war zone, but by other war zones. So let me know what you think your thoughts are going to be about just general battles, player versus player, nonsense, non-land related captures happening in Season 5. And I really appreciate you all taking the time to watch this video. I know it's been long, but this is the deep dive into Season 5 preseason.